Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and this is the Yutopia. Now before we get to all the boring stuff, the specs and all, this is just a 7.2mm thick smartphone. Yes, the camera hump is pretty substantial. Now you do get a 5.2-inch Quad HD display, Snapdragon 810, 4 gigs of DDR4 memory on board and a 21-megapixel rear camera. The volume buttons and power button have good tactile response. You can see the fingerprint sensor just below the camera module. You get the 21-megapixel camera sensor from Sony here. At the top you have the audio jack, on the left the hybrid SIM card slots, at the bottom the micro USB port. The phone really feels good to hold in the hand. It is again, as I said, made all out of metal. It feels premium, solid, but there is no heft. Now this display is made by Sharp, one glass solution, so the touch response really feels very good. Good color reproduction, wide viewing angles, and it's plenty sharp. Now as I said earlier, you have a 21-megapixel camera at the back with optical image stabilization and face detection autofocus. It does take a little bit of time to capture images, as you saw earlier. This is the default Cyanogen camera app. You have an 8-megapixel front-facing camera here as well. Now we did take a few samples here and there, and the camera generally did perform quite well. There was less noise in images. Macro shots also did turn out well and it was able to focus quickly. But yes, images do take a little bit of time to be saved. But these are just first impressions. We will be testing out the camera later on in full detail when we get the device for review. So the Yutopia is running Cyanogen OS 12.1 right out of the box, and it will be updated to Cyanogen OS 13 based on Android Marshmallow pretty soon. Now you have theme support baked in as well. Lots of customization which Cyanogen is known for. This is out of the 32 gigs of storage, you will get about 21 to 22 odd gigs when you get the device. USB OTG is also supported, and out of that 4 gigs of RAM on the device, 2 gigs were free even though several apps were running in the background. Now there are some gestures available too. You can draw a V to fire up that flash, you can draw an O to open up the camera app. Pretty useful stuff. Now along with the Yutopia, the company also announced an integrated services solution. It's called Around You, using which you can order food, shop, hail a cab, book a flight, hotel, bus or train without having to download specific apps for all of these. Now we weren't able to test that out, but we will be keeping a lookout for this. Now in the short time that I spent with the Yutopia, it actually performed quite well. Apps opened up quickly, the camera worked well, there was no lag, no stutter, and moreover 5.2-inch is the perfect size for a smartphone these days. You can use it in one hand. All the corners are reachable. Moreover, due to the design of the smartphone, the rounded sides, it actually feels very good to hold. Now folks, let's talk about pricing and availability. The Yutopia has been priced at Rs 25,000 and it will be available exclusively through Amazon. Pre-orders have already begun and the phone will ship starting December 26. And before I forget, you will get House of Marley Little Bird headsets within the box as well, which is a pretty sweet deal. Now there's a lot of competition in this space. You have the Nexus 5X, the OnePlus 2, and if you go a bit higher you have the Moto X Style as well. The Yutopia is a mix and match of all the features that are available within this price point. The fingerprint sensor is a bit finicky, doesn't work well all the time, especially when I was testing it, but then again it requires further testing. The camera actually was pretty impressive and you do get optical image stabilization here too. NFC is missing here, which is not that huge of an omission. But only time will tell if this one-year-old company can actually give us the flagship that we all have been hoping for. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. And as always, have a great day.